The Detroit Lions pass rush has been absolutely abysmal, and there was nothing done at the trade deadline to change that situation. Right now, currently, we are sitting at 28 sacks. To put that in perspective, last year, at the end of a 17-game season, we had 38. We got 4 games left. If you do the math, that means we need to equal last season. We need 2.5 sacks per game in the regular season to get where we were last year. Now, we did have James Houston, the guy that we're talking about in this video. He has not been a factor due to him being out. That is going to make a difference. But let's say we don't give him 8. Let's say we give him 6 sacks. Okay, that puts us at 34. Then we just need 1 sack per game to get to where we were last year. For me, that is not good enough. I'm sorry. Just like 9-4 is not good enough for me right now, and going 11-6 into the playoffs, 3-4 in the last 7 is unacceptable. This is unacceptable to me, and I expect it to change this offseason. But there's been a lot of wondering, when is CJ Gardner-Johnson, James Houston going to be able to come back for the Detroit Lions? And Dan Campbell said something today that still leaves more questions than answers. This is what he said in the press conference. Says, no, I think it'll be a while before that, speaking about the return of James Houston. Campbell explained, look, I do think there's a chance, but I think we're looking at late December, January, possibly. All right, let's break this down. And again, this is coming from All Lions fan site. It'll be in the description below. Let's look at how much doubt is in this statement right here. Okay, no, I think that's 1. It'll be a while before that. Campbell explained, that's 1. Look, I do think, okay, so you're unsure right here. There's a chance. Okay, so I think there's a chance, but I think we're looking at late December, January, possibly. So if you're counting with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, chance, think, possibly. So that means that Dan Campbell, he don't know. He doesn't know. And I'm not saying he should know. He's not a doctor. He's still waiting on him to be cleared. But if I'm Dan Campbell, I'm saying, hey, listen, Brad Holmes, let's have a conversation. Let's go into the office here and let's talk about it, right? We're trying to make a run. The fan base might be okay with us getting to the playoffs, us winning a playoff game, but we're trying to seize the day. We're trying to seize this opportunity. What can we do as we make this playoff run to try to get better at the pass rush? If nobody's going to be cut, I'm going to call Melvin Ingram. I made a video about him the other day. Is he overweight? He could be. Is he in shape? He could be. I don't know. Would he help this team? He could. He could help the team. We already got a 36-year-old on our team, another 36-year-old on our team. Melvin Ingram at 34, coming off 6 sacks last year. Hey, sign him up. Sign him up. Say, hey, man, listen, how in shape are you? Okay. You think you can give us 2-3 downs? All right, cool. It's alleged that they don't want to bring in Ndamukong Suh, who's also 36. I'll say make it a trifecta. Just go ahead. Just the land before time, 1, 2, and 3. But even if we bring in Melvin Ingram, right, we need some help. We need some help. So at this point, we are throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. I hope that my team is not satisfied with where they are, and they're trying to always get better. And I'm not saying that Melvin Ingram makes that happen, but he gives us a chance because it looks like James Houston might be on the shelves. Because let's be real. How effective is James going to be? They open up his 21-day window, possibly January, which means that we have a game on the 7th and our first playoff game. So we're looking at if he's ready by January, which he said January possibly, which means there is some doubt there that James Houston could possibly be shelved the rest of the year, which means that whatever he was going to give us in the season and that playoff push is done. It's done. And even if he does come back, how effective is he going to be? Now, I'll tell you what, Bruce Irvin, I didn't give him a lot of credit. A lot of, I didn't think he was going to be all that. And he was. He was all right. He was all right. And he was another dude fresh off the couch. Maybe Tyson Alualu. Maybe he'll be another dude fresh off the couch that makes an impact. Why not bring in Melvin Ingram off the couch and possibly he can make an impact as well? Because like I said, 28 sacks in 13 games is unacceptable in my opinion. And it is time, and there's no more denying that Brad Holmes absolutely, positively must address the pass rush this offseason. Whether it's through free agency or the draft, there's no excuse. Zero. No excuse. There's no way that you should be less than you were last season. You might be like, well, we didn't know James Houston was going to get hurt. Okay, so then your depth needs to be pretty good, right? And we don't have that. So I put all this on Brad Holmes. That's just what I do. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. Do you think James Houston will be back? And do you think he'll make an impact when he does come back? Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel if that's your type of thing. If you want the realest Lions take on YouTube, then do that. If you don't mind, if you do, then doesn't matter to me really. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.